So Ack is out here trying to run some more smear campaigns on Kendrick to try to protect his assets. You know what I mean? I wonder who paid for this one, if so, allegedly. I mean, he's literally an admitted paid agent. So 21 Savage got 25 million streams removed from his What Happened to the Streets album. Now, this is the second time there has been streams removed from that album. So I could definitely see some botting stuff going there. Now, Ack, you already know Compromise Ack, jumped in here and somehow tried to make it about Kendrick Lamar, obviously to try to distract and move away from the 21 Savage getting caught. But he got instantly debunked. So let's watch as much of this as I can because and you know, it still surprises me anybody takes Akademiks serious, but I'm here to really show you and break down some of the stuff he's saying and falsities. Let's go.
Kendrick stuff, right? Here's a point, right? I think
Now remember what source he's using. Hip Hop All Day. This is his source that he's using to prove this. Now remember, I'm going to get you through the paidness of everything, what it feels like some paid bot. So, because this dude is a paid bot. So let's get.
even some of y'all were trolling me to speak about this because y'all want to politicize this entire thing.
Except for he's then going to bring up Kendrick. All right, I forgot to say it again in the original video, so here's a screw in the future again, telling y'all that I think that there's been a YouTube algorithm change and now thumbs up and comments are more important than ever and can make and break videos. So please take your time out, hit that thumbs up button, drop a comment because it is crucial now. Y'all want to politicize it. All right, well, Kendrick.
To be like, oh no, Savage is doing something. Here's my thing. I'm down to call a spade as long as we're calling the spade. So if the gotcha moment is y'all want me to say, oh, Savage is botting, if y'all are saying and acknowledging that Kendrick is botting.
All right, I need y'all to point out because I think you have to have a certain amount of brain cells to even really listen to him and take him seriously. I want you to remember who was the one that said that people were politicizing this. Cool. Is bringing up Kendrick Lamar in a story that has nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar and has everything to do 21 Savage, is that politicizing it? Did any fan in here do that, or was that Ack? All right. You got to remember, this guy, I've never met somebody who just talks. Akademiks has made a career off debating and dunking on really stupid people who do not know what they're talking about. But this man, he literally just contradicted himself here.
And the proof that we have for that is that billions of his streams were deleted.
Proof. Remember he said proof.
Or removed.
And remember, he hip hop all day.
And now we see something removed from Savage. Okay, that's cool. Let's go along with all of them botting. I don't care.
See, now, let me tell you what just happened here because Ack speaks to the lowest denomination. Let me tell y'all something. Ack doesn't want to talk about 21 Savage botting. Ack doesn't want to talk about the potential of 21 Savage botting. That's why he brought up Kendrick Lamar. He's trying to throw some sort of smoke screen to make y'all not care. And notice how he said, a story that has nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar, the only way that he's going to accept the 21 Savage clearly looks like he's botting is if you then say Kendrick is botting, which makes it political, because if you weren't being political, what would it even if you were 100% right, which we will debunk that too, why would you be bringing up Kendrick Lamar right now? Why would you? Wouldn't you be the only person because you think it's politicized the size? Why would you? What is the only? You're literally just trying to have an argument between the Stan Wars because why did you bring up Kendrick? What's goody? It's your boy Screw. You know I'm always trying to find ways to make a little money on the side, and one thing I really rock with are those programs that allow you to get paid for playing games. And the one I'm using right now, I'm rocking with, is called Tester Up.
Well, that is very interesting. Please tell me more.
It's an app that makes everything way easier. You download it, pick a game, and it tracks your progress for you so you don't have to guess or wait for the payout.
This finna be a breeze.
Out of everything I've tried, they've had the best payouts, and that's why I'm really rocking with them currently. So here's how it works. Now, obviously, mobile games need people to play their games. Instead of just running ads, they pay TesterUp to find people who will actually play.
Oh, say less.
TesterUp connects you to those games so you actually get paid for the time that you put in. When you sign up, there's usually a bonus offer that pops up. Start with that one. It's the easiest way to rack up your first bit of money. If you want to try it, download through my link or scan my QR code so you're using the same system that I am. There's a lot of random programs out there, but this is the one that's paying out the best.
There can be only one.
So give it a shot and let your boy know what you think. He just doesn't want, he's like, the only way I'm going to hold this person accountable is if you pretend I throw up some other stuff and you say everybody else did something bad. But what if they didn't? I don't know.
I'm not that, there's Kendrick fans that try to argue against the notion that Kendrick bots, but they try to blame botting on everybody else.
Diddy, where is the proof of that? Where is the proof of Kendrick botting?
And if anybody in this industry seemingly has the most evidence for fraudulence or botting, it would be Kendrick Lamar.
What?
So
not 21 Savage, who got his album was predicted to do something, then all of a sudden it skyrocketed randomly to something else. Then he lost a bunch of streams, and then now he's losing more streams. Not that. Not the literal number data. Where is the Kendrick stuff? I need you to show me the proof, or are you running a smear campaign, paid bot? Are you doing that? It's paid bot versus K dot. Is that what's going on?
There's 25 million streams that have been deleted. I would like to know more information. I wish Spotify would release some information about.
Anyway, so you clearly see him. I can't listen to this dude for too long. You clearly see him trying to. You have a specific number. Matter of fact, we have 2 exact specific numbers of streams that were botted. Can you tell me how much the numbers of Kendrick's were botted? Can you show me the proof? Can you show me somewhere that is saying? Because otherwise, you're just saying stuff. But like I said, somebody who literally just a week ago admitted to taking money to suppressing his opinion. I'm just saying again, you probably shouldn't take serious. I didn't even take this serious. I even tweeted, so y'all literally 1 week somebody could tell you he takes money to say or not say certain things, and next week y'all going back to, hold on, is he telling the truth? Really?
About why they deleted whatever.
What did they delete?
And is it a sanction? And I wish if artists were botting, we got to treat it like the steroid era. Artists should receive sanctions, but they should receive it publicly.
Okay, so he's clearly running. Now, I need to pull this up because remember, he was using all hip hop as the evidence. I guess because that was up on the screen, but he never really. Hold on. I'm just gonna skim through this and see if anything is pulled up.
Now, granted, they won't do these
I don't wanna hear
artists
his
like
voice.
on behalf of Kendrick is gonna say no. We'll hurt the business, so don't know that there's a shame bot, and if you get away with it, put it under the rug. And I'm also not stupid. If this is like, has this been?
There's even a comment that says, "How is this about Kendrick?" You guys want to politicize it? Okay, so let's make this about Kendrick because he thinks the dumb are amused by the drum. The lowest common denominator fell for this, where they're now they're trying to make the conversation about Kendrick and not 21 Savage. Anybody with more than a second grade education can go, okay, so let's talk about the actual story we were talking about now, Mr. Politicized. Okay, so let's go through these real quick because there's literally a screenshot. Hold on.
Slow ones in the back. This is not a case of botting. What a case of botting would be is when Kendrick and I'm just using him as an example. I'm not saying he's the only person who bots. But if you see a wild number of streams, whether first week or first month, and then precipitously drops off, that's usually an indication that those initial streams or that period of streaming is not regular.
So, you know what Act just said his proof is? Because his streams started to go down. Not the streams were removed. He didn't say nothing about streams getting removed. He said the streams were trending downward, as they do. And I wonder what could have boosted his stream so crazy and then it kind of normalized. What would it be? Could it be that he was on the Super Bowl? Could that have something to do with it? Could that have always happened to everybody who's on the Super Bowl? But let's just get right to it. Now, he was pulling up Hip Hop Daily. Remember how I said this is an eat watch? Maybe I didn't even say it. A quick little right here. And this is OV host. This is his evidence. TDE's two biggest artists are botting. Kendrick definitely is as well. That's your... Kendrick never got any streams removed from the stream counter. So, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I didn't even know I had to do a video about this when people try to when he tries to lie or run these smear campaigns or do this stuff, or at least speak without showing evidence or any evidence, or pull up a site and then try to use that, and then that same site tells you that one more time, Kendrick never got any streams removed from the stream counter. And mind you, according to what I think Akademiks is saying, is that it's not that streams got removed. The story was about 21 Savage having millions of streams removed for the second time. Removed. He's saying, well, so you're telling me that less people listen to it after the Super Bowl? You're not telling me that's not... Usually, that's evidence of botting. Is it? Is it? Because then, what? Or could it be that once a moment passes, people tend to move on, especially in the TikTokification of the world? Anyway, so stay tuned. Apparently, I got a video about J. Cole hiring Drake's lawyers to go at Cameron. It's getting crazy out here.